welcome to my first video. What I want to talk about is the body changes after becoming a first-time mom. For me, I knew that my body was going to change, and I understand that although some people snap back very quickly, like they never had a baby, others don't. And although, we get told a lot, oh, you just had a baby, everything's okay, just give it time. We do expect it to change and snap back a lot quicker. And we forget that we held a body inside of our body for 9, almost 10 months. And our body adapted and changed so that we could do a very amazing thing. And we seem to think that once the baby's here, our body's gonna just change. And I went through a moment where I thought that was what it was gonna be like, because after I had the baby, I lost 10 pounds right away, obviously, because he was born. And everyone told me, breastfeeding, it'll bring down the weight really quickly. Also not true. I mean, I guess it's true for some people, and I know that it does help with causing your uterus to contract for it to go back to normal size. It doesn't really just bring the belly down to disappear like you never had a baby. It just doesn't. And I went through a stage where I tried on every single pair of pants that I own. And none of them fit. Some of them wouldn't even go past my knees. And some of them I think I was able to look at and realize I'm never going to fit into these pants ever again. But although it took a lot for me, because I was like emotionally distraught that I didn't fit into any of my pants. So I spent a lot of my time in sweatpants and leggings, but I'm okay. I'm not letting myself go and I just don't care about myself. I'm just at the point in my postpartum where I'm more into being comfortable so that I can feel good, so that I feel good, so that my son can feel good and be well. Because honestly, it's more important for me that my son is okay than me looking great, as just what it is. But I think a lot of us have spent a lot of time being really hard on ourselves because, you want to be the hot mom. And I don't care what anybody says. You want to be the hot mom. Everyone wants to be the hot mom. But at the end of the day, you are the hot mom. You're beautiful. And you created something so beautiful. And I'm sure that your husband or your significant other, whoever it is, thinks that you are even more beautiful. Because I know that I've been lucky enough that my partner is amazing. And no matter how many times I can call myself fat or I feel uncomfortable, I just don't look good, he always makes me feel really good. And that is really important, to have somebody, whether it is your significant other, and even if you're doing it alone, to have the friends that tell you that, because my friends are very supportive as well. And then you go through a change. Your hair starts to fall out. Some people immediately. For me, it was like at 5 months recently, I started losing a lot of my hair. My hair was just a mess and it was really long and I couldn't deal with it until I cut my hair. A drastic chop, which, when you're breastfeeding, I don't know, it might be if you're not breastfeeding as well, but I go through hot flashes. I get hot, I get cold, I get hot, I get cold. And then all of a sudden, I want to put my hair up. I didn't think about that when I cut my hair, but I can't just throw my hair up now. But I do feel good, and it was something. Hey, baby. He's eating and napping. It's pretty much living the good life. The big haircut was a big thing for me. I feel really good, and it kind of, you need to do at least one thing. Whether it's a haircut or just getting your hair done, it makes you feel good. And you need to do something to feel good, because you have to feel good to be the best parent that you can be. Because as long as you feel good, and when I say feel good, I don't just mean physically, I mean mentally, because we all go through it, some harder than others. There's also postpartum depression, which is not talked about a lot, but Your body goes through a lot of changes after having a baby, physically, emotionally, everything. And I know that I have my moments. My son is currently teething, and when he cries or he's in pain and he's congested, you will try everything under the sun to make them feel better. And when nothing works and they're crying and crying, you get overwhelmed. I will cry. I'm not gonna lie, I've cried. But sometimes you just need to cry. It's okay to go to the bathroom and cry for a minute. It's okay to cry in the shower. It's okay, because you have to let yourself feel these things. But you can't hide it. You need to be able to express it. You need to be able to talk to your partner, talk to your doctor, anybody, a friend, someone that will listen. Because if you try to fight it alone, it will only make you have anxiety and worry even more. And you won't be able to be the best version of yourself for you and for your child. And sometimes, for people who have multiple children, it won't happen with the first one, but you could go through it with the second one. There's a lot of different things that, happen. But like I said, after the baby, your body goes through a lot. And some people snap back, some people don't. Some people go through postpartum depression, some people don't. Everybody's different. Everybody's pregnancy is different. No pregnancy is the same. Whether you're the same person having multiple pregnancies, nothing is the same. But it is important to have a supportive system. Have somebody, just somebody, anybody. It doesn't have to be a whole group of people. It doesn't have to be a village. But it is important for you to have at least one person that you can talk to. And just understand that you need to give it time. Eventually your hormones are going to regulate and you'll be okay. Eventually your body will go down to its, I don't want to say its original size, because in all reality, no matter how hard you work, your body is never going to be the same, and it's okay. It's a great thing, because you did something wonderful. You created life, part of you, in this little tiny human that you get to look at and love and adore. And they love you. They adore you. They don't care if your hair's a mess, if you're wearing pajamas for 3 days straight. They don't care if you're a little extra chubby. Because I find that my son likes to cuddle with me and he puts his hand on my belly. And sometimes he squeezes, and I don't feel self-conscious. I know that it brings him comfort. Mommy's got a little extra loving for him, and it's okay. So just remember that it's okay to have all these body changes. Just don't be so hard on yourself, because you are awesome.